Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you could head to incomeinvestors.com, or you can find the link to the website in the description below. Fat Brands Inc., traded on NASDAQ under symbol FAT, is a great high-yielding restaurant stock that weathered the 2020 health crisis better than almost any other restaurant stock. In fact, between March 2020 and June 2021, Fat stock ripped 1,972% higher. The company's stock has come under pressure again recently too, for different reasons, but Wall Street analysts think it will overcome this hurdle with 12-month share price target of $15. At current price, this means a potential gain in range of 167%. John, why so much optimism here?
Well, Fat Brands, and for the record, FAT stands for Fresh, Authentic, and Tasty, is a global franchise firm that owns 18 restaurant brands, including Fatburger, Hurricane Grill and Wings, Twin Peaks, and Smokey Bones. It actually has more than 2,300 franchise locations worldwide. Now, while most restaurants were running for cover during the 2020 health crisis, Fat Brands was expanding its empire and has continued to do so. Most recently, in September of 2023, Fat Brands announced that it acquired Smokey Bones Bar and Grill, Fire Grill, for I think it was $30 million. This was Fat Brands' first foray into the barbecue category. Now, the company has since announced plans to spin off Twin Peaks and Smokey Bones as a standalone public reporting company. Now, over the last 3 years, Fat Brands has expanded its brand portfolio to include 18 distinct concepts, while its footprint has increased tenfold, now encompassing over, as I noted, 2,300 locations across more than 40 countries and 49 states and territories.
John, I was reading it reported a strong third quarter revenue growth.
Yeah, during the third quarter, Fat Brands announced that total revenue grew more than 31% year over year to $143.4 million. System-wide sales were up 6.4%. The company reported a net loss of $44.8 million, or $2.74 per share, and that was up from a third quarter 2023 third quarter net loss of $24.7 million, or $1.59 per share. Now, on an adjusted basis, FAT's net loss improved to $38 million, or $2.34 per share, now compared to an adjusted net loss of $1.14 per share in the same prior year period.
If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you could also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. Now back to the video. This company recently declared a quarterly dividend of 14 cents per share.
Yeah, the restaurant industry is performing well above the levels of the 2020 health crisis. And that has allowed Fat Brands to continue paying one of the best dividends in the restaurant industry. In October, it declared a quarterly dividend of 14 cents per share, or 56 cents per share on an annual basis, for a forward current dividend yield of 10.61%. Now, Fat only restarted its dividend program in 2021, but hasn't missed a payout since then. In fact, it raised its distribution in mid-2022 from 13 cents per share to 14 cents per share and has held it at that level since then.
Finally, FAT stock has a triple-digit potential upside.
Yeah, Fat stock was actually doing quite well in 2024, hitting a 52-week high of $8.63 per share in early February. But the company's share price took a big dive in May after it was reported that the company was indicted on 2 violations for arranging approximately $2.65 million in loans to Andy Wiederhorn. Now, Wiederhorn was previously the CEO of Fat Brands, and despite the optics as the current chairman of the board, he has, of course, denied all federal charges, alleging he used $47 million of company money, his personal slush fund, tax evasion. Counsel for Fat Brands responded to the charges by saying that they were unprecedented, unwarranted, and unsubstantiated, and unjust. They're based on conduct that ended over 3 years ago and apparently ignore the company's cooperation with the investigation. The company is, of course, working closely with the SEC, but nothing has actually been reported on the matter since May. Now, while that is a positive sign on its own, investors have spoken loudly by, kicking Fat stock down to an 18-month low of $4.28 per share. Fat stock has rebounded since then, currently trading at $5.60. Fat stock is currently trading up approximately 1% year to date and 1.75% on an annual basis, at least at this recording. Hardly impressive gains, but silence with regards to the issues with the SEC have buoyed investor optimism. While that ends all financial results, still, until issues with the SEC are resolved, chances are good FAT stock will remain depressed. That said, once we get an outcome, FAT stock will respond in kind. Wall Street analysts are bullish on undervalued FAT stock. An average 12-month share price target of $15 per share.
John, thank you so much for your insights. The high-yielding Fat Brand Inc. is a restaurant stock reporting strong revenue growth, is opening new stores, and has strong franchise activity. During the third quarter, it opened 22 new units, bringing its year-to-date openings to 21 new units, and remains on track to end of the year with 100 new units. Fat Brands also announced 225 development deals in the first 3 quarters of this year, compared to 226 deals in all of 2023. This is, in the words of management, a strong indicator of confidence within the Fat franchise system. Issues with SEC have clouded the picture with Fat stock, but if you step back and look at the company's fundamentals, you'll see Fat Brands continues to do well and should stay on your radar. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned, and in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.